Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Point F3. So today we were doing the next two episodes of Breaking Point 3. So let's go and do it.
It's time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
She's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Come on.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of
Just
my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract
Are you for real?
with immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
I really do like the fact that they've made it feel like Drive to Survive. But anyways, they've got rid of Casper. I don't like that. But Grand Prix 1 month later, the beginning of Chapter 7. With the team reeling following a poor run of form and the dismissal of team principal Casper Ackerman, Devon Butler looks to a familiar face to help right the ship at Connor Sport. Let's go as Aiden. Yes. Sorry guys, if you hear random things, it's allergies.
I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connorsport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes?
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connorsport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
And Jail's back. Okay. They got rid of Casper to bring back Andrea. I don't particularly agree with that, but I see why they would have brought him in, because he was there 2 years ago. It definitely does make the game feel a lot, very much so like Drive to Survive, like real life properly. But anyways, I think it's time to go and get to the race at Qatar. Andrea mid-race. Andrea Connor's hopes of an easy first race back as team principal was dashed early in the offing, as Calimere is forced to retire from the Qatar GP following an engine fault. The responsibility now falls to Aiden Jackson to try and salvage as many points as possible for Connor Sport.
Right, Kelly's had to retire from the race. So it's just me then. Yeah, good to you, Aiden.
Finished third and above at one of my this is one of my favourite tracks ever right now on this game. So let's go finish third and above then. According to this, we have to finish third and above as Hamilton goes into the pits, and we almost followed him in. Right, finish third and above. I don't know who's third. Looks like one of the McLarens, which is Norris, it seems to be. Let's go and do it at White. This is one of my better tracks in the game in general anyway, so let's go do it and get third and above. Because it's third and above, I might go and win the race. Because it's third and above, I'm going to push myself to go and win this race as Aiden. This car feels good though, I can't lie. This car does feel really nice right now. Come on, let's go do it. Also guys, if you hear me sniffle or snort my nose or something like that, it's because of my allergies that I've got at the minute. But I thought I'd make sure I get a couple of videos out for you while I'm not feeling too well, since I've got a lot of time on my hands right now. Little lift there. Right, come on, let's go do it. That was a very, very good line through there. Is that DLS? Yes, it is. Nowhere near again. What the hell are we doing? Come on. Got close there to Piastri. Around the outside on him maybe? Yes. Nice one. Up next, Carlos. In the Ferrari. This is still the 2024 season then, if he's still in the Ferrari. And Perez is here, so it is still the 2024 season, yeah. Come on now. Nice, I did it. I've actually gone flat there, that's what I wanted. ERS to catch back to Sainz. And then that means we've got a 3-second gap to go and catch Lando. That's a cut, that's a pure cut. Oh. No. Pit and repair your tyres. I've got a bloody puncture. Why have I got a puncture? Oh god. Why does that have to happen? I don't know how that happened. Get in the pit. Get that sorted now. You stupid idiots team. Pit and repair your tyres. Or should I say replace your tyres, but it should be repair. Where's this going to put us now then? This is going to put us down really low. Shit.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
This is going to put us like 13th. Maybe even 15th. Can we get out ahead of Tsunoda? just about ahead of Sonona. So, our updated target now, since we've had a puncture and had to replace the tyre, it says update finish 8th or above. We have 3 laps to get past Hamilton. So let's go and do this. Let's see if we can at least do it. Come on. We've got a 5.6 second gap to Hamilton. And then we've done the target. Come on now, let's push. Up first is Kevin Magnussen, K-Mag, then Ocon, who is now replaced the driver behind him and ahead of me. I almost got the apex there. If I got the apex, that would have been a very good corner. Get Magnussen early. Nice one. Lift. Go. This one's a big lift. Tap of the brake and lift. Nice one. Got the DRS still on Ocon. Get him and then there's 2 more places to go. They caught him so outside, which will turn into the inside line now. Up next Alonso after the outside move round the outside on Ocon there. Oh, dodgy. Bit of a snap. Right, let's push to go and get Alonso now. Come on now. Last corner. Not the best. Could be better there. Hit the apex here, come on. That's it. Late apex, nice. Fastest sector 1, which is good to know. Back it, smack the back of Alonso's car there, which is not what we need right now. Round the outside of that corner, what a move. Hit that apex. Power early, ERS. Is it a purple sector 2? No, it's not. It's only a personal best sector 2. Which is green. Oh my god, I've gone flat. That was amazing. Flat through there is amazing. Come on, let's get that fastest lap real quick. Come on, go on. Do it to him. Yeah! 125.3 is a quick, very quick lap. Gasly's P8 now. Can I get Gasly and Hamilton? Can I get 2 overtakes done in 1 corner? We will find out. Not here, possibly. Maybe into the hairpin or not on Gasly. Probably, yeah, it will be. Hairpin move. Maybe not. Maybe a switchback. A switchback it is. Got him. Gasly's done for now. That we're up into P8. Can we make another move and get further than P8? Pretty decent exit there, as we are catching Hamilton now. We are catching him, that's good to know. As we go a little bit wide on the third to last corner, as we absolutely smashed that last corner. We're going to have to maybe go around the outside on the final corner, keep it on track, nice. Bit of ERS to run away, and we are up into P7, which is very good. Now it's the final lap, so I'm going to let you guys listen to the engine on this final lap. Let's go. So, as we go through these quick rights, we are currently P7. So we have done the objective. We've done all 3 objectives that we was given. But the only one that matters is that we have finished 8th or above. And Aiden Jackson will bring Connor Sport home for a simple P6 finish.
Great work, everyone. Thank you, everyone back at the factory.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
It certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second.
One day this will be as big as yours.
Familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
Lando, Leclerc and Verstappen on the podium, which these days we're probably used to that. Well, definitely last season we were used to that, 100%. So yeah, post-race, Connor Sport's nightmare race in Qatar seals their fate for the 2024 season, as the result sends a surging Ferrari team past them in the constructors' standings.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Eichenberger, the watch firm we shoot a campaign for a number of months ago, would like to use the footage they shot before Davidon's passing. They wonder if it isn't a fitting legacy to the man and the team and the family he helped to build. Shall we give them the permission to use the material in their marketing campaign? It would be nice to show the family together. I'm not against it, but maybe later when Callie and Devon aren't squabbling. Yeah, I think the best one is to delay it, just because I don't want too much squabbles going on. But anyways, that was chapter 7, and it was a good chapter to be at Qatar, which put the Connor Sport dream over. So, who's this? Devon! Bloody annoying Devon.
Devon.
I am getting it in the neck for this. I'm the guy that sacked Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we've got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? Yeah, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone back.
We had a great start at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering?
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hello?
Hello, Andrea. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering...
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep, no, I understand that, but look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to, but the shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connorsport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time, okay? Bye-bye.
Oh, we could lose the team if Connor doesn't do anything. So let's move on to the next chapter. Oh, another thing like this. The board, Butler's Global Board, have told us that Connorsport are not financially solvent. They've provided numbers which make grim reading. They've asked for the team to make some cutbacks to get their finances under control. How would you like to deal with this? Acquisize or stall? Let's acquisize. Ackerman residents. With Connorsport's hopes of a world championship now dashed, former team principal Casper Ackerman watches the season finale in Abu Dhabi from the comfort of his home.
As once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connorsport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict. And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Chapter 8. Several months later for the Australian Grand Prix. With the disappointing end to the 24 season now firmly behind them, Connorsport look to start their 2025 season in a similar fashion to the last, with a strong start at the inaugural race at Melbourne.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
A problem called Devon, another one. Turns out Harmonia have been found guilty in court. It's a bit of an example of how to run a prosecution. Looks like it's going to land a landmark case. We were hoping that this would all go away with not a guilty verdict, but there's going to be a hefty fee and potential jail time The press are already asking us to comment. Were Connor Sport planning a sponsorship deal with them? How do you want to handle this? I'm going to downplay it. That's what I feel like I should be doing in any sort of situation like that. Anyways, this is what I said.
Hey, Aiden, thanks for calling. Just wanted to touch base. Obviously, first race of the season. I'll be frank, we expect to start a little on the back foot.
Right.
But we have a small upgrade package coming soon. And then a major upgrade package coming by Barcelona. A track where we will really benefit from it. I'm sorry it's not more and sooner, but we are where we are.
Look, it's not ideal, but I trust you. It's taken years to get to this point, so I'm not gonna have a tantrum now. Let's just keep pushing, yeah?
Absolutely. We will push. Go well out there.
Cheers. See you later.
Huh. Well, looking to be a decent season, it sounds. Sounds like it could be a good season. But who knows? We'll have to go and find out, won't we, guys? Right, let's go to the race. But first we've got to do another one of these. How many of these do we have to do? It's our latest partnership. Charity has been in touch. The rumours about Butler Global and by proxy Connor Sports involvement with Trouble Cosmetics Group Harmonia have started to unnerve them. They don't want to be associated with such a toxic brand and are cancelling their partnership with us and removing Aiden as the patron. How would you like to proceed with this? Let's go reassurance. I always would want reassurance. Mid-race. A difficult Saturday for Connor Sport and Aiden Jackson resulted in a less than ideal starting position for the Australian Grand Prix. However, the team hope a late pit stop may provide the opportunity to steal a few positions from the rivals in the closing stages of the race.
Terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connor Sport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, let's go. See if we can go and get him. Push, push. Understood.
Right, guys, let's go do this. Australia. So we are currently in 10th place. And our main objective is to finish 7th or above and get the fastest lap, which is a 1:22 to beat. Also, we have a bonus objective there, which is to finish in 4th or above. Let's go see if we can do all 3 of those objectives that we've just been given. So let's go and do this now. Off this, to start our fastest lap attempt, we will use Behrman's DRS to push us up there. So let's go and do it now. Let's go. Let's get that fastest lap. Come on now. Nice. It's a nice start so far. Nice turn 1. Let's hope this back marker get out our way. Nice one doing. This would probably help us get further up the grid, won't it? Is that going to be a purple sector 1? Let's hope it is, because it needs to be. It is a purple sector 1. That's good. Did we get into Callie's DRS then? I'm not too sure if we did. But we are catching quite quickly now. We did get the DRS. So hopefully we'll be able to use this DRS to get past her into the next corner. Into the sharp right coming up now. Let's go do it. Callie! Nice move. It is a purple sector 2. So we might actually be able to do this. We've got to do a 1:22.4 to beat. So let's see if we can actually do it. I think we will. I think we'll actually do a 20. Or maybe a 19. An 18.9. As we go around the outside of Russell. As Russell left the door up and around the outside there. We will keep our DRS and we should be able to get this move done now. As we do, make it nice and easy. We've got Antonelli and Piastri to beat now. Let's keep it pushing and see if we can go for another fastest lap, or maybe win the race if possible, which doesn't seem possible at the minute. I think P4 is the best we're going to get them, as these two are scrambling up ahead. But for the moment we have finished our first objective, which is to finish 7th and above and beat and get the fastest lap, which we do have right now. But our next objective, which is a bonus one, is to finish 4th or above. And we are currently in P6 with 2 laps remaining, and our gap to 4th is 3.9 seconds right now. Let's go and see if we can actually do this, because I really want to do it. So let's see. As we're still putting in times that are faster than a 1:22. We are actually starting to drop the gap to Sainz now in P4. It's currently what, 3.1 seconds to him. It's Antonelli's DRS should help us as we almost crash into the wall there. So hopefully using this DRS we will reel in Sainz the club a little bit more, as we could possibly get the move done here. Round the outside on Antonelli. As we do get that move done, as we will get DRS for the next straight. Using that ARS to get a bit more speed up. Is it going to be a good corner? Decent enough. And at the end of lap 14, coming on to the final lap of the race, we are going to be having to fight and catch a 1.6 second gap to Leclerc to try and get our bonus target of 4th or above. Let's go and see if we can catch Leclerc and do the bonus objective. We didn't get DRS, but we are close enough for now, I believe. Use a bit back, which reeled us in more. I don't know if we're going to do this or not though, unless we have a good chicane here, which we don't have. I think that deserves a restart. Let's go from here now. That deserved a flashback in my eyes. That wasn't very good, so let's try that again. That's a lot better, as we have closed him. Come on. If we get him, then I'm going to be really happy. Come on. We're not going to do it, but we are going to get 7th and above.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home. Nice one. Good work, everyone.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. Can't wait to see what it brings.
Well,
Drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
well, Lando, Liam's on the podium. Bloody hell, that's crazy. Liam on the podium. Post race of the Australian Grand Prix, Aiden Jackson manages to bring the Connosport car to life in the dying stages of the race to rescue some much needed points for the team in the season opener. Well, podium pass XP, and Red Bull lead the way out the Australian Grand Prix. Anything in social that's like worth reading at all? Not really. Let's have a look at emails. Man like Brian Doyle, you know, Jesus. Right, but anyways guys, I think we'll leave that there for today, and we'll move on to the next chapter in the next video. Like how you know I will be doing this video from now on. But anyways guys, if you did like this video, make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Pop the notifications on. Thanks for watching guys. Goodbye.